Okay, I know it's dark with just my little light here, but here we go. It is Monday, September 18th of 23. Actually, yesterday, Sunday, the 17th, was my 58th birthday. But here we go. I'm going to be taking off the end of the month, the 30th, and start walking slash riding my bike with my little trailer to Phoenix. No shit, I'm going to do this unless something drastically changes between in the next 2 weeks. Back on July 14th, I'm not going to go through the whole spiel. Was in the parking lot of the KFC for 3 months. A lot of the sheriffs here are cool with me. They know I don't do drugs and all that, selling all that shit. But anyway, showed up. Dude went inside, talked to the manager for like 15 minutes, came out and said they were giving me 2 weeks to go. After they're gone, she tells me, Rob, they really didn't want you here, but sorry. That RV was garbage. The tires were dry rotted and cracked. I could hardly jump start it. Tried to get 800. Sold it the 27th for 250. It was gutted, and you've seen the damage. So since then, I've been in. This is my 4th spot now, either under a tarp like I am now, or in my tent. I got a 2-man dome tent, which I don't like because they stick out too damn much. But that's what's going on right now. So like I said, I'm ducking out of here in just shy of 2 weeks now. But let me pause here. In the RV, that's where the refrigerator was, and before I had it, somebody had turned it into a closet. I was packing my shit out, but that's where most of the counter was. It was just a space. My bed was over here where you had the combination table bed. This thing was small. It was, like I said, it was garbage, but it was a roof over my head and 4 walls I could heat. And there's it there. It had that damage up there from somebody hit a tree or something. Who knows how many years back. It didn't leak though. It was starting to fall out right there. But oh well, such is life. I had it for 3 years. Oh, and here in Denver, this is the way the cold shelters open. When the overnight temperature is predicted to be 32 degrees or colder with at least 2 hours of active moisture. Or, look at the bottom, 20 degrees or colder with no active moisture. So if it's 21 degrees, you get to stay outside and freeze your ass off, no matter how many days or weeks or months in a row. Isn't that fucking pathetic? And then they still booch out during the day. Yet, over this past winter, they closed down 3 recreation centers and housed the immigrants 24/7 for all winter. And I think I think they opened them all, but I think they still give like the ones with kids vouchers. Unprecedented Marine heat wave while I'm here. That's people when they showed that temperature off the coast of Florida hit 101, people got to realize what a major warning sign that is, considering, and I think I got a screenshot, the record before that was 99.7 off Kuwait, the coast of Kuwait. That's blurry, but this summer Phoenix hit their highest record low overnight of 97 degrees. Oh, this is a joke. The UFO hearings are all done, and anything gets settled with people? No, they got to argue back and forth like the left and right and everybody else. Fucking retards. Oh, and those that don't notice, I deleted that last video showing all the drug zombies out here, because after I was up a couple days, somebody mentioned how, I could get them in trouble, which would not happen. People posting videos all the time. But when dude left that comment, it made me think, wait a second, I'm out. It's different for me because I live out here with them. If they saw it, family, friend, whatever, there's some gangbangers out here. They don't want to fuck with some of these people, but they might think I'm an informant, or I'm responsible for their last arrest or any of that dumb shit. Oh, that's another thing I want to bring up is, these people that defend these drugless homies at all cost, come outside live with them for a year. And I don't mean come out here with your money, or your fancy RV. Come out here, live with no money. You can bring a tent, live the way they do, and then see how all that shit you talk when they're ripping you off, and you got to watch your back every 2 seconds. But I want to address this here, because people don't realize that when they're spraying this shit, they are spraying and creating thermite, very inflammable. You can look this shit up yourself. There's another one. barium metal burns in to give a mixture of white barium oxide. Let me pause here. Aluminum powder, pyrophoric, whatever, is a reducing agent, reacts exothermically when mixed with metal oxides and ignited or heated. Reacts explosively when mixed with copper oxides and heated. Once underway, this is creating your own thermite, by the way. Temperature as high as 2,000 Celsius. Oh man, where's the Fahrenheit? Because that is incredibly fucking hot. I mean, oh man, I hope I got it there. WikiHow, this is do-it-yourself thermite. Just short of 4,000 degrees for this one. There's different mixes you can use. Here's one for you. You could pull this up. It's on nasa.gov. Tracers clouds. They admit in here spraying aluminum, barium, and lithium. Of course, they do not say what it's for. They even show you a picture of a chemtrail they created. But no, they're not doing it. Oh, there's a better picture. NASA.gov. Tracers, clouds, and trails. Some of my screenshots, of course, are as usual too fucking blurry, but I had more in showing the temperatures and that you can melt engine blocks with that thermite. So all these, I did when they were. Remember when them fires came out a few years ago in California, the pre-COVID horse shit, and some channel or people put out, might have been the fucking black bag ops, put out these pictures, supposedly showing dew beams coming down from the sky, and all these channels ate it up, and so does their fucking sheep. What a bunch of lames. This is something like 40 million acres now burned up in Canada. They're still going. And by the way, between the temperatures of the ocean, I think I got a couple pictures, just two of them about two different incidents. One was 50 pilot whales, and one was some more, beaching themselves. Yes, I believe it's sonar stuff, but mostly I believe the waters are also dying too. There's nothing to eat, and they might be, just rejecting being in that fucking water. Since most of the metals that make up an engine block burn off at temperatures up to 2,200 degrees, and thermite burns hotter than that. So, I hate these channels. That's why I've talked about it for so many years, because they mislead people into believing this shit over and over for all these fucking subjects under the sun. This was another one of the instructional ones about making your own thermite. Making sparklers, mixing some magnesium powder chips in a small amount of a thermite mix. Molten slag can melt through a car's engine block and spatter the molten metal a long way from the burning pile. This is shit you can make at home. Sorry, this one's blurry, but get everything you need to know to make thermite at home. This one, sorry, it's blurry. This is a thermite of iron, oxide, rust, and aluminum powder burning at 4,000 degrees. Oh, this was over the past winter in Denver, like what I was talking about, where they closed down 3 rec centers for the immigrants, but of course the homeless get to stay out in the street. This, I believe, is from the Hustle Bitch channel that my mom fell in love with on YouTube. This is what's under Maui. Sorry, that's a lousy picture, but that's actually a grate right there that's broken. It looks like it might be in some sort of plant or something, or sewer system or whatever, but let me pause here. This is what's under Maui. There's a pipe. Sorry, guys. But anyway, they were using this as an example, and they're trying to claim, and other channels are doing this horse shit. That's how they smuggled all the children on Maui. And then I also want to address the fact that they claim there's 2,000 children, roughly 2,000 missing, because when they reopened schools, they weren't there. Okay, and I even left comments on this. What about how many schools burned down? What about if some of the kids are dead? What if some of the kids' parents are dead, or one of them, or a close family member? And of course, during all this, going back to fucking school was one of the least of their worries. What if their house burned up, their job burned up? Again, sending their kid back to school is one of the least of their fucking concerns. I'm so tired of these fucking lames. Oh, and then they had this expert fat ass Hawaiian bitch. Oh, can you read that? 4 or 5 of your friends and billionaires talking about Oprah Winfrey out there could, help everybody out there and bail them all out. And this started because they showed Oprah Winfrey and that dude that's called The Rock you know, asking for donations, and everybody's like, well, why don't you go bail them out? And, well, I guarantee you, these people donate probably millions every year. They never talk about it. But anyway, it's not their fucking job to go out and rescue people. So because they always do this shit all the time. Go back for every natural disaster in the last 50 years. Look at the big ones. Hurricane Katrina, the massive forest fires in Colorado, that big one they had here in Denver, the massive fires in California. What about all the damage caused by the looting and riots of, what'd they call that shit? Black Lives Matter and the other one. Anyway, it's always somebody else's job. All these rich people to come bail everybody out. Well, you know, that's anything to put out a video and get your sheep to go, oh yeah, fuck them people. Okay, this woman here, Congressman Boebert, she's trying to create this Shall Not Be Infringed Act to erase some of these Second Amendment things that have passed over the last few years. Oh, let me hear some right here. Like repealing a program bribing states to pass red flag laws, criminalize private transfers by reclassifying private sellers as gun-owned dealers, repealing the federal waiting period. Well, let me pause here for a second. This is bullshit. They might actually pass this, but I'll explain why it's bullshit in a moment. Because if she's going to do that, you need to go back to the National Firearms Act of 1934, the Federal Firearms Act of 1938, plus there's like 8 more of these ones they've passed even more recent. All of those acts, any act or law is illegal and unconstitutional because you need to go in and make an amendment to the Second Amendment. You cannot do an act or pass a law or vote on anything. You have to have the Constitutional Convention, I think they call the fucking thing, but you get what I'm talking about. So that bitch is spouting meaningless stuff. Even if it passes, she's going to be a hero and a savior. No, you need to go back and erase every fucking gun law, every fucking gun act ever created, because they're all illegal, unconstitutional. Oh, I got this screenshot. Might as well show it. You also got the Federal Gun Control Act. Too hot for cactuses in the Southwest. I think I stated this. 41 million acres burned up in Canada and still going. 30 inches of rain fell in a part of Greece on September 5th. This part in Athens only gets 16 in a year. But anyway, that was a major fucking record for 30 inches in a day, I think it was, or 2 days, some shit. Let's not forget this 5,000-mile toxic algae bloom, and those are going to be growing along with that bacteria you can't eat in lakes and rivers because they're too warm. Oh, then there was this video. That stuff's been going around. They showed this guy's dash cam. He did not show the first roadblock for whatever reason in Maui, but the one he did show, and this isn't even it, but there's power lines down, and I stated, well, there's power lines down, so they can't let you go through and somebody commented that they had been shut off for X amount of hours. It doesn't matter. They can't let you go through because as soon as you get in a wreck, you get hurt, you die, you're going to be suing the police and you're going to be suing the power company. So, no, obviously, there's hokey shit in Maui, no doubt, but people got to understand the truth and, you know, people just wanting to put out videos to get sheep, thus sales and sponsors. There is one of my campsites I already got booted out of. You can see where I had my tarp there in a kind of a lean-to thing. You can kind of see the string line going from that pole all the way over that tree. I had my tarp on it. Matter of fact, I'm just up here on the other side of that pole now on the car wash's property. There's my bike with my basket on the back. That's what I'm going to be taking with me. I'm going to be leaving what I call my old man cart. I use that for shopping at Walmart, Family Dollar, because I can't carry much at all in my left hand. My left arm's literally weak. Okay, with the oceans dying, they produce 70% of the oxygen in the atmosphere. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to be prideful here, but if anybody wants to help out and send me a few bucks, do it. I'm going to put the business address down below this video in the description and the comments, if I remember. And this dude's been good to me for 2 years. Don't be anything. If you don't like me and you want to disrespect me, I don't give a flying fuck. But you do anything by mail to this dude, and it's a federal offense, and I will fuck you over the best I can. You could call that a cop caller or whatever you want. I do not care. But the address is going to be below. If you want to help out with even just $5 or whatever, I'll take it. I do have my phone bill paid up for 2 months. And like I said, I'm not gonna stay in Denver for the winter. So like on the 30th, Saturday morning, I'm hitting the road. I'll do a video now and then, take some pictures here and there. But I'm gonna be moving so fucking slow. You know, there's no reason to do a video often. And you know, I could get run over on purpose or on accident, shot at on purpose or on accident. But but I don't care. But anyway, it's so be it. I'm not staying here. But anyway, that's it for this time, and see you later. Bye.